Welcome to Learning Life Content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories. For centuries, the open ocean has beckoned adventurers, traders and explorers. Vast and mysterious, the sea challenged sailors to find their way across immense distances. Navigating these waters was no easy feat. Without landmarks or compasses, early mariners relied on the stars, the sun, and the wind to guide their way. These early voyages were not just about exploration. They were about connecting the world, about trade and cultural exchange. The ships that sailed the seas carried spices, silks, and stories from distant lands. These voyages were fraught with danger. Storms, pirates, and unknown currents posed constant threats. Yet despite the challenges, sailors ventured out, driven by curiosity, ambition, and the allure of the unknown. Their voyages laid the foundation for our understanding of the world and its oceans. They connected continents, cultures, and commerce, leaving behind a legacy of maritime exploration and adventure. In the 17th century, sailors developed an ingenious method to measure a ship's speed. They used a tool called a logline. The logline was a long rope with knots tied at regular intervals. One end of the rope was attached to a piece of wood called a chip log. To measure speed, a sailor tossed the chip log overboard. As the ship moved forward, the line uncoiled from a reel. The sailor counted how many knots passed through their hand in a specific amount of time, usually measured with a sandglass. The number of knots corresponded to the ship's speed. This is how we got the term knots to describe a ship's speed. 1 knot is equal to 1 nautical mile per hour. The logline method was a simple but effective way to measure speed at sea. It helped sailors estimate their travel time and navigate more accurately. You might be wondering why sailors use nautical miles instead of the miles we use on land. It all has to do with the shape of our planet. A nautical mile is based on the circumference of the Earth. 1 nautical mile is equal to 1 minute of latitude. This makes it easier for sailors to calculate distances on a globe. They can use charts and navigational tools that are based on nautical miles. Land miles, on the other hand, are based on a different system of measurement. Using land miles for navigation at sea would be confusing and inaccurate. Nautical miles simplify navigation and make it easier for sailors to pinpoint their location and plan their routes. It's a system of measurement that's tailor-made for the challenges of seafaring. Over time, navigation tools became more sophisticated. Sailors began using instruments like the astrolabe, the sextant, and the compass. These tools helped them determine their position based on the stars, the sun, and the Earth's magnetic field. In the 20th century, technology advanced even further. Today, sailors rely on sophisticated electronic systems like GPS, the Global Positioning System. GPS uses satellites to provide precise location information, making navigation faster and more accurate than ever before. But even with all these advancements, the basic principles of navigation remain the same. Sailors still need to understand latitude and longitude, currents and weather patterns, and they still measure speed in knots, a unit of measurement that has stood the test of time. Knots in action, modern applications at sea. In the bustling world of modern shipping, the knot remains a critical unit of measurement. It's not just about tradition, it's about efficiency and safety at sea. Imagine massive cargo ships, sleek container vessels, and nimble tankers crisscrossing the oceans, all relying on knots to maintain order and avoid collisions. For these vessels, knowing their speed in knots is crucial for calculating arrival times, optimizing fuel consumption, and ensuring the smooth flow of global trade. A slight miscalculation in speed can lead to significant delays, impacting delivery schedules and potentially costing businesses millions. Safety at sea. Understanding knots and collision avoidance. Beyond commercial shipping, understanding knots is paramount for maritime safety. When multiple vessels maneuver in close proximity, such as in busy shipping lanes or harbours, knowing each other's speed and course is essential for preventing collisions. The international regulations for preventing collisions at sea, or COLREGs, rely heavily on knots to define safe passing distances and manoeuvres. A vessel's speed, expressed in knots, becomes a crucial factor in determining risk and dictating the appropriate actions to avoid accidents. Weather forecasting and knots. A crucial connection. Weather plays a significant role in maritime operations, and wind speed, often measured in knots, is a key factor in forecasting and responding to changing conditions. Sailors and maritime professionals rely on accurate wind speed information expressed in knots to anticipate high seas, adjust course, and seek shelter when necessary. Modern weather buoys and satellite imagery provide real-time wind speed data in knots, enabling mariners to make informed decisions and navigate safely through challenging weather systems. Understanding how wind speed in knots translates to wave height and sea state is essential for safe navigation and the well-being of everyone on board. Beyond speed knots in marine life and oceanography. Interestingly, the concept of knots extends beyond ship speed and finds applications in marine biology and oceanography. Scientists studying marine life often use knots to measure the speed of ocean currents, which play a crucial role in the distribution of nutrients and marine organisms. Understanding current speed in knots helps researchers track the movements of marine animals, study migration patterns, and assess the health of marine ecosystems. Additionally, oceanographers use knots to study wave patterns, tidal movements, and other oceanographic phenomena, contributing to our understanding of these complex and interconnected systems. A timeless tradition, knots and maritime heritage. The use of knots to measure speed at sea is more than just a practical matter. It's a tradition that connects modern sailors to their seafaring ancestors. For centuries, sailors have relied on their knowledge of knots to navigate the world's oceans. They have passed down this knowledge from one generation to the next, ensuring that the skills and traditions of seafaring endure. So the next time you hear someone mention knots, remember that it's more than just a unit of measurement. It's a symbol of maritime history, a testament to human ingenuity, and a reminder of the enduring allure of the sea. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.